Good morning, students. Now we'll have the discuss the remaining topics in 8051 microcontroller. First one is process status word. So process status word gives the status of 8051 microcontroller operation, and it contains various flags to tell the various information, and it is an 8-bit register, and already we know that the process status word has the address D0, and each bit can be accessed in PSW. The bit addresses are given as D0H, D1H, D2H and so on, D7H. And coming to these flags, the first flag D0H is known as parity flag. It gives whether the result of ALU operation is having even parity or odd parity, and D1 is not used. 02H is D2H is known as overflow flag, and this when an overflow occurs it will be set to 1. And RS1, RS0, these two are known as register selection. That means here in memory we have seen that there are 4 register banks. Which register bank is selected is given by RS0 and RS1, and since 2 bits 4 combinations, 00 represents bank 0, 01 gives bank 1, 10 gives bank 2, and 11 gives bank 3. The next one is F0, which is a general purpose flag. It can be programmed by the user. And the next one is AC auxiliary carry, and the last bit is carry bit. So this is how the flags are used in process status word to give the status of the operation ALU operation. The next one is power control in 8051. Since 8051 is a microcontroller, they will be operating on battery powers. So we will be generally concentrating on how to save the battery power, and this is going to be given by the power control register. The power control register, again 8-bit register. 0 bit is known as idle mode. So idle mode and power down mode, there are 2 modes, power saving modes available here. One is idle mode and the other one is power down mode. So whether it is in idle mode or not is illustrated by the first bit, and whether it is in power down mode or not is indicated by the second bit. In idle mode, the processor is not going to do any operation and the remaining background activities will be going on. Whereas in power down mode, the processor will not work and all the remaining operations will also be not working, but the RAM contents will remain as such. The next two are GF1 and GF0. These are general purpose flags and can be programmed by the user. The remaining 3 are reserved, and the last bit is known as the serial mode, and this is used to control the serial port operation and to set the data rates or the baud rates for that. Now coming to the addressing modes of 8051. So in 8051 there are 5 addressing modes. One is immediate addressing mode, register direct addressing mode, memory direct addressing mode, memory indirect addressing mode, and indexed addressing mode. So coming to the immediate addressing mode, as we know the operand value is available as a part of instruction itself. For example, add a comma hash 80h. Here a hash symbol indicates that it is an immediate value. Then register direct addressing mode. So in this case the register contains the operand and the register is given in the instruction. Since we know that there are 4 register banks, and which bank is selected that will be indicated by the process status word, and whether each bank contains 8 registers numbered from R0 to R7. So here one of the register will be given. Next one is memory direct addressing mode. So in this case the address of the memory location is specified as a part of instruction. For example, add a comma 74h. Here 74h indicates the address of the memory location. So remember the difference between the addressing modes in microprocessor and microcontroller. In microprocessor, the number in the instruction indicates an immediate value, whereas the address is given in square braces. But in 8051 microcontroller, the constant is represented by a hash symbol and a number represents the address of the memory. Next one is memory indirect addressing. So the indirect addressing is given by the @ symbol. So in this case, a register contains the address of the memory location, and that address is given given in a register, which the register will be given in the instruction. At the rate symbol before the register indicates that register contains not the value but the address of the value. And the fifth one is indexed addressing mode. So the index value is going to be given in a register. So here it is the address present in the register A plus the contents of data pointer register. So that's about the addressing modes of 8051. So next, the instruction set. So as usual, the 8051 instruction set has been grouped under 5 categories. First one is data transfer instructions, which are used to move the data from one place to another instruction. The arithmetic instructions are used to perform the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The logical instructions are used to perform the logical operations such as AND, OR, NOT. And the branching instructions are used to move the control from one place to another place. Jump equal, jump if not equal, like that. And bit manipulation instructions are used to operate on the individual bits. And coming to the assembler directives, so some of the assembler directives available in 8051 microcontroller are given. One is origin, which gives the address of beginning address. Next one is equate, then define byte, define word, define bit, and end. So all these things you know from microprocessor itself. Only the new one is define bit, d bit, which is used to define a value for individual bits. So thank you.